Poetry in Motion is a groundbreaking recital piece where the artists are using their medium of dance to communicate essential messages to audiences that have been written for the progress of mankind.
Manish and I have been working on smaller projects together before about the last 2-3 years, we decided to work on a bigger collaboration, showcasing our two dance styles and also the coming together of two artists.
This challenging work using words of well-known poets highlights the importance of spirituality in our lives whilst entertaining and empowering audiences.
Poetry in Motion, this came about when both of us realized that usually we take the lyrics in a composition for granted. We just worry about showing the entire piece without concentrating on the meaning of the item. So there was Poetry in Motion. We decided to pay emphasis on the lyrics of the compositions and expound on that rather than just seeing the visual art form.
We wanted, as two artists from completely different dance styles, we wanted to, very importantly, to showcase the pureness of each style and then how beautiful the two styles look together, you know, being collaborated. We wanted audiences to walk away not just saying we've come to a beautiful recital that was well done. We wanted, you know, audiences now to feel when they walk away from a classical recital that they've understood the dance, they've understood the lyrics, and us enhancing the program by, you know, incorporating the translation as poetry, you know, it allowed for that way audiences could understand the lyrics.
Indian classical dance is highly steeped in spirituality and religion. Every dance style originated in the temples of India. So what we aim to do is capture the spirit of the gods and goddesses and portray that through our performances. So usually after a performance, one of the patrons or some of the patrons would come and say, we really saw Lord Shiva in you, or we saw the Devi in you. And that's the highest compliment because that is our aim, to convey the spirit of the gods and goddesses and send it through to your audience.
For both Varushka and Manish, this piece was challenging yet fulfilling and enabled them both to tap further into their own spiritual energies.
I think with Poetry in Motion, Manish and I have performed many times together, but this time was very essential to us. We've grown as artists. We wanted to tap onto different sides of us, of our spiritual energy, and also our progress as artists.
The lyrics and the interpretation of them through their dance styles allowed them both to grow as artists and also share their spirituality with each other, a prospect that excited Varushka as an artist.
I must say I'm extremely excited that that has happened for both of us collaborating and us working together. Everything has happened in my lounge at home, from choreographing to dance to rehearsals to the photo shoot. So I'm very humbled and pleased that from something small, an idea of sharing dance as poetry and sharing a part of our spiritual energy to the audience. I think a lot of people have called back with so much of positive response that only when people stood up for the finale did I realize that, you know, at that moment I really just wanted to start crying because I thought, you know, wow, people must have really liked the recital, that, you know, we didn't give it so much of thought that it was really grand eventually. But most importantly, when we came out with the idea that we wanted to transcend this idea that classical styles are, you know, becoming people are not having the opportunity to view classical styles anymore. And we wanted to show how beautiful and how powerful a classical style can be. But most importantly, that essential message from our scriptures that's not only for Hinduism. It's for really messages to be transcended to everyone, to say that two of our main items were about values, about that you see someone, you know, in one way, but behind your back it's completely different qualities. And we want, as God has wished for all of us, to live in harmony, live in peace, and live just with love.